I'm taking a question. Suppose you have a chamber. In this chamber, you have certain amount of gas, and this chamber I'm keeping at state 1. State 1 in the sense, state 1 means all the properties I will put like 1, 1, 1 like this. This 1, 1, 1 is known as state. Okay. Now see, I am making any kind of change here, but this change I am making at constant volume. It means this size and all will not change because volume is constant, but because I am changing the state, so of course values will change. So P1 will be P2, but V1 and V2 will be same, no doubt in this, and T1 will be T2. Okay. Now suppose this is case 1. In case 1, I changed my state from 1 to state 2. So in this case, here in state 1 I had entropy S1, and now I got entropy S2. So I can find out my change in entropy S2 minus S1, and that will be something. Okay. Now I will save this answer. Then I will go for case 2. In case 2, I will do pressure constant. It means P1 is equal to P2, but V1 not equal to V2. And then I will find out my change in S1, S2. And then again I will find out change in S1, S2. So again I will find the answer, and I will save the answer, and then I will compare both the answers. After comparing both the answers, then I will say that okay, change in enthalpy at constant volume has this answer, and change in not enthalpy, entropy, and change in entropy at constant pressure will have this answer. And I can clearly see which answer is more and which answer is less. So this kind of question they ask. It means pressure constant is known as isobaric, correct? So if you are saying that you have isobaric process, and you will find out your entropy change for isobaric process. So how will you know the formula? I have given you 3 formulas. One formula in terms of temperature and volume, temperature and pressure, volume and pressure. So you can see, if you will use this formula or if you use this formula, both the formulas are for del S. And if I am saying isobaric process, so in case of isobaric process, your P will not change in both the formulas. If P will not change, then P1 is equal to P2. Always keep in mind a math term. Whenever you have log with 1, it gives you answer how much, guys? Reply. I was asking what is the value of log 1. So log 1 value is actually 0. And condition, what should be base here? So your answer is anything is okay, but only this weight should not be less than 0. Less is equal to 0. I mean, this is log property. Log property means I am talking math. Whenever whatever answer is here, this answer should not be 0 and negative. In same way, whatever answer is here, this answer should not be 0 and negative. This answer can be 0, no problem, but this answer cannot be negative. But here 0 and negative both are not allowed. And log will not give you answer for negative numbers. It will show you syntax error. I mean, log is not defined for negative numbers. Log is only defined for positive numbers. You should, for the reference purpose, you should keep in mind, if I draw 2 diagrams, I am drawing one diagram like this, and I am drawing one diagram like this. So see, this diagram is for e power x versus x, and this diagram is for log x versus x. This basic formulas, I mean diagrams, you should remember. This is your first diagram, this is your second diagram. This is the beauty when the same teacher is teaching you all the subjects. Whenever he feel that what topic he should insert in between, he can insert the topic. So otherwise teachers will say that this part will be taught by your math teacher, this part will be this by this. So no problem. So here I am trying to glorify that e power x graph goes like this, and this kind of variation we say exponential variation, and log x is going like this, and we say it is logarithmic variation. You can clearly see this graph what I have done here in the log, it is not at all in the negative x side. Because it is not at all for the negative x side, that's why I was saying that log does not exist for the negative terms. It means if I will ask what will be the value if I will put exactly 0 here, I mean I am putting log x and I want to put 0 here, like x I want to replace with the 0. So you can see at the 0 we have value somewhere here. So you can say that okay, log is not defined for the 0 because we don't know what will be the value. Okay, is log negative? Is log is valid for the negative answer? I mean, can you find the value of log -2? No, because you don't have graph at all. Yeah, so that's why if you'll put in the calculator, you'll be getting syntax error. Now think about this. If you have e power x value, anything like it is defined for negative x also no problem, positive x also no problem. If you'll put here 0, then you'll be getting e power 0. So at e power 0, this is a 0. At e power 0, you have value 1. So this cuts it at 1. So like this. And you can see when you will put 1 here, then log becomes 0. That's why it is cutting here. So this is the fundamentals of log. Very good. Now we have some formulas of entropy I gave you, and now you have developed the sense like in what condition you will be getting entropy positive and negative and blah blah things. So now if you are finding out change in entropy formula for polytropic process, that formula you should remember directly. Change in entropy for polytropic process comes in terms of polytropic index. See guys, one thing you should be master. That thing is, if this is PV diagram, then how will you draw constant pressure line? Like this, constant volume line like this, isothermal line like this, adiabatic line like this, polytropic line, any other line you draw, that will be your polytropic. Suppose this is your polytropic line. So for this, n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, n is equal to gamma, and n is equal to n, and n is equal to, tell me this value, n is equal to, very good, infinite. So like this, your n is increasing. So you can see here. Now if I will say that suppose like this diagram is very helpful. Suppose if I'll say that pressure is here, volume is here, I'm giving you two curves. One curve is here and one curve is here. Tell me which is isothermal, which is adiabatic. So you can see this is isothermal, this is adiabatic. Simple, because isothermal comes first. Why? Because gamma value is more than 1. Gamma value, you know, 1.4, 1.33, 1.67. These are the gamma values. And you should revise gamma values also. For monatomic, 1.67. For diatomic, 1.4. For triatomic, 1.33. Okay, so these are the values. Now we have to bother about the polytropic process. What will be the change in entropy? Very amazing formula we have. So change in entropy for polytropic process is nothing but mCn ln of T2 by T1. Now you know Cn value I gave you in last class. This Cn value was nothing but in terms of Cv. And multiply with n minus gamma by n minus 1. So this is the formula of Cn. So these things we should be ready. And then we go for already we have seen our Carnot engine, and now we are ready to see Carnot cycle properly. So in Carnot cycle, anyway I have given some basic ideas. Okay, entropy over properly. Okay, now you can tackle any question based on entropy. So now I am taking Carnot cycle on TS diagram, because now we understand the entropy part. So whenever like earlier we were discussing PV diagrams, right? So on PV diagrams I told you like one process is like this, one process is like this, then one process is like this, then one is like this. So this was the process for Carnot cycle, but this process I was drawing on PV diagram. But now because I have introduced entropy, so same process I can draw on TS diagram. So if I have TS diagram, so few basic fundamentals we should know about TS diagram. TS diagram, this side we are drawing temperature change, this side we are drawing entropy change. Okay, one thing, when we were learning our Carnot engine, or you can say Carnot cycle on PV diagram, then what was the name of all the four processes? So you can see this line. So you always remember, whenever you have PV diagram and you have any curve line, so only three possibilities are there. Sorry, only two possibilities are there. Either it is going to be isothermal or it is going to be adiabatic. So if I will draw only one curve, that time you cannot judge it is isothermal or adiabatic. But if I'm drawing two curves, then you can say, okay, the top one is isothermal and the bottom one is adiabatic. So if I will ask in these two curves, which one is isothermal, which one is adiabatic, so quickly you will say, okay, sir, this one is isothermal and this one is adiabatic, right? In same way, if I'll ask in these two, which one is isothermal, okay, let me erase this. Okay, so I can draw like this, then I can draw like this, and then I can draw like this, then I can draw like this. So see, actually these extra points, whatever is coming, that is because I'm trying to draw. Your main thing is the inside one. Your main thing is that the extra points, lines are coming out. That is not our consideration. That is just like part of design. Okay, now see, earlier you were at P1 V1, now you are here at P2 V2. So you have reached, it is actually happening in the piston cylinder. So you have reached from one state to another state. You should not say that you have reached from one pressure to another pressure. You should say that you have changed your state. See guys, there is difference between property and state. Property means either pressure or temperature or volume or density. These people are known as properties. But when you say state, state means everything. Means all the properties together, you can say state. Like now, right now, your pressure, temperature, volume, density, everything is your state 1. Then state 2. Then state 3, like that. Now my question. I want to draw our Carnot cycle on PV diagram. So you are master. This is your PV diagram. Suppose you forgot the names. So this is your temperature constant. And this is your entropy, this one is your adiabatic constant. Isothermal line and adiabatic line. Then again isothermal line, adiabatic line. But direction, because every cycle has direction. So put direction like this, then put direction like this, then like this, then like this. Now in the first cycle you see your volume is increasing. So this is expansion. So what will be the full name of this process? Isothermal expansion. After that, one more name you have to add. This cycle is reversible cycle or irreversible cycle. I mean, it is theoretical cycle or real cycle. So if it is real cycle, then irreversibility will be there. Then you cannot add the name reversible. But if this is just for like bookish process, simply like ideal process, then you will say reversible isothermal expansion. Because you are adding reversible word here, it means in this process, if you will find out entropy change from here to here, it is 0. Guys, clear? Okay, very good. So in same way, this is adiabatic process. So in this adiabatic process, you have to find out your heat transfer. In this, you have to find out your, sorry, I just blabbered. Adiabatic means your heat transfer is 0. Again isothermal, you have temperature constant, and again you have adiabatic. So here to here expansion, because volume was earlier the volume was this much, and now volume is increased, become this much, and still your volume is increasing. So process 1, process 2, they are expansion process, and then here process 3 and process 4, they are also compression process. So you have two isothermal and two adiabatic, and in isothermal you have one expansion, one compression. In adiabatic also one expansion, one compression. So this process we have understood on PV diagram. Now we have to understand on TS diagram. Same process. Okay, see guys. In TS diagram, when you are having TS diagram, I think one thing I said wrongly. If your, I want to analyze this diagram again. This is your state 1 and this is your state 2 and this is your state 3. Okay, now see, I am saying that in this process, it is isothermal process, and by mistake I said entropy will be 0. No, entropy will not be 0. Some change will be there in the entropy. But here, what process this is? Adiabatic. Adiabatic means which is not transferred? Which property is not being transferred in adiabatic? Guys, heat. And just now, today only I have taught, if there is no heat transfer, then of course your entropy will not change. So only in the second process, ask. Right? Yes. So in the beginning, my explanation was wrong because of something. Okay, now you understood that. Okay, in isothermal, there will be some change. Isothermal means you have some P1 V1 for here and you have some P2 V2 here, so no problem. Today only we saw that change in entropy formula. It is there in terms of pressure P1 V1 and P2 V2. So we can find out entropy change. But here you cannot find out entropy change because it is zero. No change in entropy. It means whatever entropy is here, same entropy will be here. And then again here you have change in entropy, but here you don't have change in entropy. Because entropy changes because of heat transfer plus irreversibility. So if you are not allowing heat transfer, then what about irreversibility? It depends. It depends on the device. If the device is reversible, it means ideal. Ideal means God made, not human made, not man made. Okay, so if I will draw TS diagram, so first draw isothermal compression. Isothermal compression means when you are doing isothermal compression, it means your volume is decreasing. And isothermal lines are these lines, correct? Because your temperature should be constant. So imagine at this point you have temperature 100 Kelvin. So temperature line should be constant line. Suppose here you have 50 Kelvin, it should be constant line. Suppose your entropy is constant. So suppose entropy is this much and it's constant. So this line, entropy is this much, constant, this line. It means what? On the TS diagram, if your temperature is constant, then that line will be horizontal line. And if your entropy is constant, then it will be vertical line. Okay. So in our PV diagram, we had this, then this, then this, then this. A, B, C, D. Right? So A to B is isothermal process and volume is increasing. And just now we have seen the formula in term del S formula in terms of T2 by T1 and in terms of V2 by V1. And we have seen ln here. Okay, here it was CV and here it was R. Okay, temperature is constant T2 by T1, 1, log 1 is 0, so this part 0. But this part is not 0. Now question comes, this part is negative or positive? So if you are talking about compression, then your V2 is less than V1. But if you're talking about expansion, then V2 is more than V1, right? Currently, I am targeting process AB. So in process AB, volume is increasing, so V2 is more than V1. So V2 by V1 ratio will be more than 1. You try to understand. If you have 3 by 2, this 3 is more than 2. When you will divide, you'll be getting more answer, 1.5. More than 1, always more than 1. Whenever your numerator is more than the denominator, always answer is more than 1. Not 1, more than 1. Because 2 by 2 will give you 1. But after that, if the 2 will increase, you'll be getting more than 1 answer. So this small trick is giving you an idea. That idea is your entropy change is positive because of this thing. And if entropy change is positive, it means entropy has increased from S1 to S2. If you target this point, and in the beginning, if you target this point, it means the beginning coordinate you will give this. It means at this coordinate, your temperature was T1 and your entropy was S1. How will you find out S1? Just now I told you we don't have to find S1, we have to find out change in S1. So it will increase. It means S1 becomes S2 and you'll reach here. In same way, you apply BC now. In case of BC, it is adiabatic process and we are considering in the beginning itself that everything is reversible. So your BC is actually reversible and adiabatic. Reversible means no irreversibility. Adiabatic means no heat transfer. So both is giving you entropy constant. So entropy constant, but entropy constant, but volume is increasing. And if volume will increase, then temperature will decrease. How? PV is equal to RT is the formula. So if volume is increasing, what is happening to the pressure? That also you check. Pressure is decreasing badly. So who is dominating? Decrement in the pressure is dominating. volume is increasing but pressure is decreasing, product of both will decrease because pressure is decreasing more as compared to volume increase. So your temperature will decrease. So when your temperature will decrease, so you will come down because temperature you have to decrease. This time whatever entropy was here H2, same entropy will come here H2, and H2 and H3 will be same. Okay, here H2, 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 because it is straight line, right? Entropy is not being changed. And just opposite, then you will be having compression and then again compression. So this diagram you are getting on TS diagram. Guys, concept clear? Okay, so now you have to understand one very strong logic. That logic is, whenever you draw any curve on any cycle on PV diagram like this, let me draw properly, like PV diagram, shorter, little bit shorter, like this. You draw another diagram. This is your TS diagram. So same coordinate cycle I want to draw on PV diagram. So it will look like this, then this, then this, then this. I will give name like A, B, C, D. And same thing if I draw on TS diagram, it will look like this, this, A, B, C, D. Okay, big difference between both the diagrams. Big difference is the area. Because here coordinates are taken for the pressure and volume. Here coordinates are taken from the temperature and entropy. So you can see clearly your temperature and entropy. Numerically, these values are not same. So numerically, this shape is not same. Logically, we are representing same thing. But numerically, this shape and this shape will not be same. I mean to say that area inside this cycle will not be. One more big mistake we are doing. We are not putting the arrow. You should put arrow like this. Okay. So area inside this thing and area inside this thing will be numerically different. So this area will give you work done and this area will give you heat transfer. So this is the major point in this to understand. So area under PV diagram always gives you work done and area under TS diagram always gives you heat transfer. That's why whenever we have work formula, it comes as integration P dV. It means we are multiplying pressure and volume. That's why we are getting the area. But when you talk about just now today we have discussed our entropy. Del S was equal to Q by T, and if you multiply T here, so your Q is equal to TdS. So area under T and S gives you heat. Okay, now we'll take another topic.